Hey buds! When we first started this channel, we did a video on thistle and tried to turn this thorny weed into a few tasty items. Now, a year later, that video is picking up a little bit of attention, and so to celebrate and as a bit of a thank you, we wanted to revisit thistle. This time, we're doing a thistle-focused meal and another round of taste testing. So let's start with a side of thistle mashed potato puree. Now you can just start with making whatever your favorite mashed potato recipe is. You can see that I like to leave the skins on because, hey, why waste them when you can get extra fiber? So these are a rustic mashed potato. And then we're going to add in 1 cup of thistle puree. It's so green. Next up, Saskatch-y fried flowers. We enjoyed the pickled flower buds before, but we have yet to eat the flowers themselves. So this will be our very first time. But before you start, make sure to give the thistles a smell. So nice. All right, so first we're gonna beat an egg in a dish. Poor egg, what did it do to you? Next, we're going to mix a half cup of flour, a half tablespoon of salt, and a teaspoon of black pepper into our second bowl. Kind of give that a mix. Okay, and now we are just going to batter our flours, which, if you've ever done battering, you know that this can be a messy endeavor, so it goes into the egg mixture first. I'm not saying that this is going to be pretty. Then the flour mixture, and set it aside. Continue doing this with all of your flours. Then cook until golden brown in a skillet with some butter. And allow to drain before serving. So if you watched our last video, you might remember that it was a bit of a chewy experience. So this time we are using young, tender thistles that insist on cropping up in my mulch. And we're going to chop them up and gently roast them. You'll also notice that they seem to change color after they've been washed and chopped. A little oxidization or something. Okay, so I have coated our roots in a little bit of oil. Spread them out on the pan. And then I'm going to sprinkle them with a little bit of seasoning salt. Whoop. And then we're going to roast them for very small increments of time because they are quite tiny and we don't want them to burn. So a bunch of you suggested that we try making pesto, so we figured we had to give it a go. And we're going to start with 2 cups-ish of raw thistle leaves, a 1/4 cup of pine nuts, and 4 garlic cloves, and give them a bit of a chop. Now we're going to add in 2/3 of a cup of oil and give that a blend. And once everything's all blended up, we will stir in a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Thistle Pesto. Well, I guess we don't have to eat the garnish.
No, maybe not. It's a little spiky.
Okay, well, this is the Thistle Feast. We'll try each thing and see what we think. Maybe starting with the battered flower blossoms here, thistle flowers.
Sure.
Right. What do you think?
It's really good. Does not taste at all like thistle.
In fairness, anything battered and fried in butter is usually pretty tasty, but
Generally, always pretty awesome.
pretty decent.
Yeah, very good.
All right. What should we try next?
How about these?
The roots.
Yes.
Oh, the infamous roots.
Yeah,
Let's
last
give 'em a
time
go.
they were a bit chewy. This time they look less chewy, so that's probably good.
Give them a shot.
Still chewy,
Still chewy.
but less chewy.
Not as bad.
Yeah. Actually, really good.
Kind of earthy.
Mm-hmm.
They were a fair bit of work. I'd say a little fiddly. But not too bad.
No. Actually quite good. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, try our green potatoes here.
All right. Those are good.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's really good.
You taste the thistle. Like it's not
Mm-hmm.
it's not just a mashed potato flavor.
No. No.
It has a little bit of greenness.
Yeah. It's pretty subtle, but it's really good.
Yeah. And fun color.
Yeah, very fun color.
Maybe it'll get kids to eat their vegetables. Their weedy vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say I'm a fan. We'll do that
Too.
again.
Yeah.
All right. And that leaves our pesto.
All right. Also, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Quite tasty. And just raw leaves thrown right in. No despiking, no blanching. Straight up pesto.
That's really good. I think they were all winners, really.
Yeah, do you have a favorite?
I don't know. I think they were all really good on their own. I mean, together, obviously, it's really good too. But, I don't know. I really enjoyed the pesto, probably the potatoes.
I think I'm least likely to make the roots again.
Yeah.
They're a lot of work, and they're not like amazing.
Yeah,
and they're still pretty chewy.
They're good, but they're not as I don't know, exciting as the other ones, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And the flavor just isn't quite as doesn't pop as much.
Yeah.
So.
But all in all,
Yeah.
I would say a win. This is a whole bunch of free food.
Yeah.
Made out of a somewhat thorny problem at times.
Yeah, all in our front yard, really. Didn't have to go that far.
Disclaimer though, this is not necessarily a balanced meal. It is a thistle themed meal. But hopefully it gives you some more ideas to try. And if anyone gives it a shot, please let us know how it goes for you. So thank you for joining us. And until next time,
Keep it weedy.